This presentation will provide details about time reporting and time off accruals for state classified employees. As a classified employee with Stony Brook, you are entitled to several different types of time away from work. This includes annual leave, commonly referred to as vacation, personal time, sick leave, state-recognized holidays, and potential other time off as appropriate. We'll cover each of these in more detail throughout this presentation. Part-time employees who work 50% or more are entitled to prorated accruals unless otherwise stated. Eligible employees will earn a half a day of vacation time per pay period. This leave will not be accrued nor available for use until the completion of your 13th pay period, after which all hours earned will be added to your accrued balance. You must be in full paid status for 7 of 10 days in a pay period in order to accrue for that pay period. And while it is possible to have a vacation balance in excess of 40 days during the year, any time in excess of 40 days will be surrendered on April 1st of each year. Upon separation from state service, you will be paid for up to 30 days of your vacation balance. And of course, all time off requires prior supervisory approval. In addition to the standard accruals we just discussed, all eligible employees will also receive one bonus day of vacation for each year of service through the 7th year. From the 8th to the 14th years, the employee must earn 20 days of annual leave in each 26 pay period cycle. Therefore, additional hours will be awarded on the anniversary as a bonus to ensure that this total is reached. In addition, once you reach 15 years of service, more additional days may be accrued. As with your vacation accrual, sick time is accrued at the rate of 1/2 day per pay period. However, sick time will accrue and can be used immediately. Employees can accrue up to 200 days of sick time, but unused sick time is not paid upon termination. You may use up to 15 days per year for family sick purposes, and medical documentation is required for any illness-related absence in excess of 5 days. An additional opportunity for time off comes in the form of personal leave. Effective on the first day of employment, each full-time employee will receive 5 days of personal leave. Part-time employees who work in excess of 50% will receive a prorated amount. 5 days are awarded on your anniversary date each year, but none are carried over from year to year. This personal leave is use it or lose it. Any balance remaining on your anniversary date is forfeited. This leave is available immediately with supervisor's approval. The state of New York recognizes 12 holidays, but Stony Brook is not closed for all of them. Any employee who is eligible will be granted a compensatory day off for any holiday they are required to work. This comp day must be used within 1 year of the date it is earned and is recognized as holiday pay. In addition to accrued time off we've already discussed, there are a few other leaves that may be available to you under certain circumstances. Each of these leaves requires supervisor approval and appropriate documentation. A couple of examples include the fact that eligible employees may take up to 4 hours off for breast or prostate cancer screenings without using any accruals, and jury duty is fully paid without the use of accruals as long as the proper documentation is presented. For more details on special leaves, please contact either your supervisor or HRS. Your timesheet is a legal document that provides the basis for payment of salary and accrual of leave credits. Timesheets must be signed by the employee and be certified by the supervisor. All employees must certify all time worked as well as all absences and accruals used. Accruals must be allocated to the proper accrual type, and you must have sufficient balance and be eligible to use the accrual. In some cases, you may be required to record lost time. This is time away from work without pay. Please remember you should never leave your worksite without supervisor approval except in an emergency. When completing your timesheet, always be sure to complete sections 1 and 2 in full, and then in section 3 you will report all of your time worked and accruals used. All time can be reported in increments of as little as 15 minutes, or 0.25 of an hour. You must have earned any accrual before you can use it. And be sure to include dates as well as your hours worked for each day. Please notice that the time frame runs from Thursday to Wednesday, not Monday through Friday, to accurately reflect the pay period. Timesheets must be received by HRS Time and Attendance by the Monday following the end of a pay period, and all entries must be in blue or black ink. Your signature must be included in Section 4, and your supervisor's approval in Section 5. And then accruals information is reflected in Section 6. For more information, please contact the appropriate person in HRS Payroll and Time and Attendance. I hope this presentation has been useful, and welcome to Stony Brook.